I am pretty sure this is going to be the last one now, but fucking wow, this has been my whole day, literally. That's hyperfocus. That's hyperfocus. I would have been having this going round and round and round and round in my head, whatever I'd have been doing. So I've capitalised on a thinky head. But yeah, I went up the shop again just now and stocked up on my final stock up. Um, Still don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. Um, the way I feel right now, probably a lot of hiding, but that's just the way it is. I won't be feeling sorry for myself. I won't be feeling happy either. But I wouldn't be able to switch on the happy if I was out and about and blah blah blah. There's loads of reasons why it's complicated, but um, yeah. I hope everyone has a lovely time. Um, but yeah, I got kind of sad in a way because it was like there's almost running out of topics. Really, it's like 8 videos. What they're about 11, 12 minutes long. 90 minutes of me going on about being a bit girly somehow, but not girly girly. And, I wear women's clothes, but I'm not a cross dresser. It's like, it's never fucking simple, is it? But it was kind of, also because it was kind of nice staying with it as the sort of main topic, but linking it in with the mental health things, because it was linked in with the schizotypal identification and all that sort of stuff. But it was nice to just spend a bit of time with my girl. See, I still feel a little bit embarrassed saying that sort of shit. It's weird. But like that night, that Sunday night when I had that chat, there was loads of stuff we talked about. I can't remember the specifics, and I probably wouldn't say anyway, because it was, like I said, there was a lot of personal stuff. But I was basically just getting her as a woman to confirm a lot of things that's a woman, isn't it? And she was, yeah, yeah, but don't worry, it's fine. She was really nice. And it's just weird how I'd like written about her as this example of the alpha female, which has made me feel like been pressured to be the alpha male. And I'd written about that as one of these sort of contradictions of me that I wasn't comfortable with, but it didn't feel fake either, if you know what I mean. Um, and then there's me crying and sort of basically the sensation of trying on my girl for the first time and sort of thinking, yeah, they're female. These thoughts are female. This is a female sort of process in a way. It was like, hi, I'm me. It was like meeting me or something. It, like I said, this is fucking weird. That's what I kept saying to her. I just couldn't believe some of the shit I was actually saying that made sense to me. I really was like, am I actually having this conversation and it's real? Because it was. Um, and yeah, there's little bits of me that are a little squeamish about it still, a little bit like that. I can tell. Like I have to sort of smile and get a little bit shy when I talk about spending time with my girl. But I know because there's so many sort of social implications of that. You know, I know that in a lot of ways, I'm kind of literally tearing myself off of the menu page of so many straight girls who wouldn't, who would, maybe admire me for. They might find it puzzling or curious. I've had a lot of female responses when I talk about my femaleness, and they're very interesting. They're usually pretty positive, actually. They're usually pretty cool. Um, but like, they might admire me for something that must have been quite difficult. They might find it nice how I can be sort of showy with my femininity and love it and stuff like that. But do they then want to fuck me? you know, and I'm not saying it automatically rules me out, but I know if it was on that fucking what's that program called where they'll switch the lights off, fucking loads of the lights would go off. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like we all grew up in society. We all got expectations. I don't know. I'm at best a fucking sideshow a lot of the time to people. I think women find me intriguing in with this curious take on man womanness, maybe. But yeah, it's just I don't know, don't know. But again, it is what it fucking is. If that's the way it is, that's the way it fucking is. Obviously that would be the sort of fear about this kind of thing. It's like no one's gonna fucking fancy you, and I think you don't even know what you fucking are, you weirdo. Yeah. But then, in so many ways, it was like thinking that was the bit I was hiding. That was the bit I was ashamed of. That was the bit that I thought was disgusting about me, because I was having it confirmed as disgusting by being rejected over it. That's why I started to find it disgusting. It was like that was just a skewed up picture that I'd built of it. Because it kept fucking happening. It kept fucking happening. So yeah. It was shit like that. I just suddenly just didn't feel such a dick. I didn't feel such a fucking histrionic twat of a man. I'm just gonna blame it on a fucking woman. In essence, yeah. In essence, yeah. But I don't know. In some ways, I'd like a label. In a lot of ways, I'm very careful to avoid labels because I don't. I don't know what you call this, but in some ways, I would. When I said to Dr. Bleepity, there's probably a name for that. It was probably a thing, and he was like, "No, it's not." I was like, "What?" And I was genuinely surprised. I almost want to Google it. But it's like, well, if you're starting with that, something that doesn't even exist in psychology, it makes sense to me, mate. It makes a lot of sense to me. And it's like, it has to stay. It has to stay. It's just part of me. It's part of me because it manifests anyway. When it manifests in someone who's supposed to be a bloke, it don't look right. So I need to introduce my woman to everyone I know. I think my future life partner's going to have to be at least a little bit bisexual. But you get two relationships, in a way. I guess. I don't know. I do leave the seat up, but that's because I'm a forgetful cunt, not because I'm a typical bloke. I'll tell you what, you start putting it down. You start leaving it up for me, and I'll start leaving it down for you. I say that to women a lot. But yeah, I was also a little bit sad because it's coming to a close, because this has been a big coping strategy. But you know what? It's like I can upload this one, and I'm going to watch them all back, spend a bit more time with my girl and watch them start to finish, because it's been a very fucking fascinating journey for me. Although it was all shit on you already, it's been fascinating to just look at all these different concepts of me and applying these little squirts of girliness. Squirts of girliness. In amongst them all, I like how, in terms of someone who's sensitive to criticism, that I'm giving people the most fucking mightiest fucking piss-taking fodder ever. You know what I mean? And it's almost like, I don't know, that's part of the kind of what is it? Here are the weapons to destroy. Congratulations, they are now useless. Take aim. It's pretty much. It does take the power out of things. It does take the power out of things, just speaking a little bit so-whatically about them. But obviously this hasn't been so-whatical because I have gone on and on and on about it. But then, it's because that side of me never had a voice. So in actual fact, 90 minutes is fuck all, really, is it? It's absolutely fuck all for something that was held suppressed for so fucking long. And I think, the girly signs were there. I used to do gymnastics when I was at infant school. I was the only boy in a class full of 30 girls that stayed after school. I didn't feel like I wasn't a boy. I liked it. I liked hanging around with the girls. Because, my girl was sort of trying to be a girl, I suppose. If I look at it like that, again, you can say that's stereotypical. Oh, so only girls do gymnastics. Well, only girls were, and me. that was the truth. That was the fucking truth. I don't think I've really got taken the piss out of it much, but maybe that's because I was still quite young when I did it. If I'd have carried on with it, maybe I'd have got shit ripped out of me a bit more if I'd have gone into my teenage years with it. But yeah, that was my childhood. It was very fucking girly. So here she still is. And I think I'm going to wrap that up there. Well, pretty much here, because I think it would just be going over old ground with a lot of it. But I'm definitely watching them again. Thank you again to anyone who has watched. It means masses. I'd love people to watch these ones. Out of any other ones I've made, I'd love people to watch these 8. But there you go. I can't control people. Just because I think these are the fucking real deal raw. I mean, all of it's honest, but this is just I think had such a purity to its honesty for me. It felt beautiful to just swim around and think about and talk about and just be with, literally spending time with my girl, which I'm going to do now. And thank you for watching, and Merry Christmas and all of that. Mwah.